guys, here we are 2 days before Christmas, and finally back down on the Cape after my sailing vacation. And little girl is beautifully wrapped. I mean, I can't believe it. There's no hint of a cave-in. Everything is all still nice and tight and done up. So, got some work to do while we're here. I'm going to get it when I get a chance. I'm going to get the back end cover uncovered. I've got to take the traveler off. And then my brother and I are going to get the motor up and out of the boat. And we're going to get it down on a rack. And we're going to siphon off the remaining gas, put some fresh, small amount of gas in there with some stable, and run it dry. And then we'll put it up for the winter. But for right now, my beautiful little 5-horse Honda is still aboard, and I need to get it out of there. I'm anxious to get it out and run it with some fresh water running through it. And so once we get that done, I'll put up for the winter. Then she'll be pretty much in good shape. But like I said, the main thing is going to be me doing the prep work ahead of time, and that's get aboard and take that traveler off. I think I have like 6 screws or 8 screws across. And I brought my drill so that I can quickly unscrew them and get that all done up. So anyway, but here's a little girl, all still under wraps. Fond memories of my sailing vacation this past summer. Just great stuff. Well, good morning, guys. It's the day before Christmas. And we finally had a little bit of a break in the weather. Got some sunshine coming through. So I'm going to get up on the boat, take a look at it. Ever since end of September when I had my sailing vacation, see what else needs to be cleaned up. But number one, tiller's coming off, and I've got my tools, and the traveler is coming off, and just getting things ready for my brother to come over. Okay, so I got the 3 bolts out to hold my tiller on, and I just need to very carefully, gently take this out. This is coming home all the way up to Vermont. It's going to get nice sanding out and some nice brand new varnish on it. This is not splitting, but I don't like the look of it. That's, like I said, this is very carefully glued up with tight bond, and I don't think it's ever going to come undone. But what I'm going to do some sanding and get some fresh varnish on that, and that'll hide the seam where it used to be. I mean, like I said, that's not coming apart at all. But anyway, I'm going to take this right off and so very carefully. Come on, old girl. I built this. Hang on, let me see if I can get this without causing a conniption here. I think I'm going to come up instead of down. There we are. Now let's see. Tiller made by Randy Gardner for a little girl. And like I said, you gotta sand it all out, get some nice fresh varnish on it for this winter, and be ready for next summer. Oh, okay. It usually gets just stashed in the cabin for the winter, but yeah, I want to, after a good sailing vacation, I want to go ahead and give her a break and clean her up. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started on this. Other way. There we go. Save all the little nuts, washers. I'm not going to take the screws out until I'm done with this, the whole line of them. Let's see if we can see, yeah. Come on. Don't slip. There we go. Again, single washer. Falls down into the lazarette there. We're getting there. Okay, last one. That. Okay, there's one back here that's too close to the camera. You're not going to be able to see it, but we'll get this one done. I think then we'll lift this. Lift the traveler right off of here, and that should do it. Perfect. We're done. Now turn this around. Okay, it's all off. See what that does is, when we go to lift the motor off, the tiller of the motor is able to come right up through here and completely liberates it. I've got the piece that fits in here. It's right there. But while I'm sailing, I don't mess with that. I leave it off. It makes it easier to get reach back in here. For one thing, the motor shutoff right here is easier to access. It's right underneath here, and so anyway, that's why I just go ahead and leave that piece out. Anyway, so that's done. And when my brother comes over, we'll be able to lift that motor right out of there. I've already spun these loose so that it'll lift right off in the backboard there. I call it backboard, whatever. But we're done. Excellent. Excellent. All right. Well, I haven't even gotten down to the cabin yet. I'm anxious to get down there and see what's left after all the cleanup I did initially. After I got off from my sailing vacation, I pretty much cleaned everything out of the cabin, but I need to get down there and see. I want to make sure things haven't molded, so let's get down below. Yeah, mattress right out of this. That's good. I'm glad I did that. Let's just check something here real quick. I don't see any leaks. It's all solid down there. No leaks at all. Okay. Oh wow, that battery is way down. Not even registering. I need to get the charger out here. All right. Let's see where we're at up in the V berth. Let's do this. Put it right there. Okay, those are nice and dry. Nice and dry. Nice and dry. Okay, we're good up here. What did I do with all the pillows? Did I take them in the house? I must have taken them in the house. Crazy. Huh. Okay, it's all dry. All dry. It's all dry. Okay, good. All right, well, she's been buttoned up pretty good. Oh, it's been gone, so. Clean this a little bit. Great. Okay, it's looking good. All right. I think what I'm going to do, I've got the other curtain to this. Got all messed up. Spilled some stuff on it when I was cooking. Need to get that in the house and clean it up. I'll find it and we'll get it in there. All right, well, looking good out here, guys. There's my plug. It goes right there. And vital when you're underway to keep the water from coming up through. Then I just lifted this up out of the engine well, and we got it laying on across the lazarette. We got a couple of styrofoam blocks down there. We're going to take it down off, get it on the rack, and then we're gonna winterize it. Look at that. Beautiful. And she's peeing. Okay, with that stable in it, we just let it run till it runs out.
We can let it run for a while, yeah. But having the peas, we're not going back in down here.
Oh, that's right.
Peas are going to fill up. We're in neutral, right?
Yeah, we're in neutral. I'm so glad to be running fresh water through this thing.
Big thing.
Yeah. After all the salt water it had for over a week.
Salt water corrodes.
Well, it's just...
So you know why that wasn't... We didn't even have it run right away to start. Or did you have it at start?
I had it at start.
Okay. Well, she jumped. We jumped for bones. I think that fresh gas is important.
Yeah.
The first stuff we're about to pull through would have been stuff that was already there.
Yeah, we're overflowing on the bucket, but that doesn't matter at this point.
Good. Go next year.
Absolutely, my sweet little Honda 5, I'll tell you, so many times I was just glad to have this one up and running when I was up in Wacoit. I got jammed on that sandbar for over 3 hours. It finally floated free, just pulled it one time. We're gone. That was awesome.
You worry about landing on a more shallow spot after that.
Oh, I know. I mean,
you immediately see the markers, like the green and the red markers.
Yeah, I followed them.
You landed on sand.
Yeah. We're by the time I got there, we were approaching low tide. But I was coming straight in. But I mean, and the guy told me.
This is what I think you're doing. When you first come into that harbor,
yeah,
you gotta go wait down around and they come in like this.
Yeah.
If you think you come in and look across to see over there and head for them, shallow city in there.
Yeah, okay.
Hugely shallow.
Yeah.
And low tide.
Yeah. And
so the bottom line, if you had stayed within the markers across the board,
yeah.
All the
yeah.
I did it before too.
Did you watch the video of when the guy came by and helped me out?
Out there?
Yeah, out there.
No.
You need to watch that video.
Send it to me again.
Yeah. Because what happened was As soon as I said, I didn't know it was. He said, "You're approaching low tide." See, I left Katuitt 3 hours into an outgoing tide, deliberately, so that the current's all at my back. By the time I got there,
You're taking the current out.
I'm taking the current out. Okay, so by the time I get there, now we're probably 4.5 hours toward low tide. So I'm coming in right through the markers. I keep going straight and right into a sandbar. And the guy says,
if you follow the markers, you're in the channel.
yeah.
You can get out of there anytime you want, all high tide, no big deal. So if you try to cut across there, you get shallow quick.
Yeah. Anyway.
Have low tide.
Okay, so we just letting this run dry.
Well, you don't need to.
At this point, you got that stable all through the gas at this point anyway.
Cables should be running through big time. We're getting fresh water running through the system right now. And you got fresh gas in there. Stable for 3 years.
She'll be good
Should be good.
till
You know
springtime.
what? That's what Jamie do. Big deal. It's fun. The more fresh right now, the better.
All right, yeah. And I like the idea of getting all that fresh water going through the system, ain't it?
I would say by now, we're just like a pirate.
Yeah.
Sometimes what will happen is you don't flush it off periodically, salt will start to cake on the inside of the
Yeah.
piping. You'll see it start getting off, so it'll be a more leaner pit.
Okay, one more question. Did you see the original video where we did the dinghy rescue? Jane is in it.
Okay, maybe I did. I think I may have seen that. Guess what I saw from my boat?
Well, I know that,
Yeah.
but you gotta watch the video. I'll send them to you. All right, we're gonna shut.
Grabbing that thing, you're going to come out there. You turn around and go back through
No, it was awesome. It looks great. It looks great on the video because I sail back to you, across behind you, come up on your starboard side, and Jane is standing there, tosses me the rope. I grab the rope and keep sailing.
Look good, huh?
Good.
You're like a stunt team.
We were like a stunt team. I give you guys credit too. Anyway. All right. All right. Awesome. She's going to be good for the rest of the winter. All right, so my little Johnson 5 is all put to bed for the winter out in the shed, all serviced and ready to be woken up during the spring or summer. So that much is done. I've got one more thing I want to check on. When I came aboard this time and looked, there's a locker back toward the cockpit here that had water in it, and I'm wondering if that was from the torrential rain that we had when I was bringing the boat from Katuitt all up to Prince Cove. I mean, it was just coming down in buckets, and so I'm going to check something, because if that water got in there, then it's very possible that it's coming down through the cabinet where I have my electrical. And I'm going to pull the electric panel and check it. I've already got one light this out, and I'm just wanting to check this before I put it to bed for the winter. So we're going to get that done, but then after that, I've got to get this boat covered. We're going to be doing Christmas dinner in about an hour or so. So I want to just get it all done and put to bed and not have to think about it. So, all right, let's go check that. You know what? I don't think I'm going to take the whole panel off. I'm just going to take this off right here, because this is one where the voltage meter is not working, and it could just be because of the unit itself is cheap. It's been in for several years, and the meter itself has decided to die on me. So let's go ahead and just get this out. We'll take a look. This will open it up to the inside. I can shine a flashlight in there and see if I've got water. I've got a deck fitting right up underneath here that I know leaked for a long time, and I used some caulking on it and rebedded it. And would not be the least bit surprised if what happened was that eventually it started leaking again. And when it leaks, because it's right up underneath here, it's in your walkway that goes past the outside of the cabin. Anyway, let's go ahead and shut that off. Okay, it's coming. It's coming. Come on, old girl. I built this tight. There we go. There we go. Okay, there's no moisture on the back side of that. Let's go ahead and get my light and see what we got inside there. Dry as a bone. That's not it then. Okay. All right, well that answers that question. There's no moisture coming down through. Apparently the caulking it did work. So I'm going to put all this back, and I'm going to see if I can order a new one of these online and replace this unit. Anyway, it's worked for a long time and can't complain. I mean, every time I come aboard, I flick this switch right here, and I get a voltage reading. It tells me how my battery is doing, and it's just not working anymore. So anyway, okay, enough on that. Put it all back together, and I'll go online and see if I can't find a duplicate for this, and we'll just replace it if we can get one. All right, well, I had to check. I had to know, there we go. Get in there. Get in there. I had to know, is that old place leaking that I had patched up all those years ago? And obviously it's not. So, all right. Well, I'm glad. That's a relief. At least knowing that. Oh, there it is. Hello. I must have jarred a wire or something, and it's working again. Yay! Okay, never mind. So what we're going to do is just put it all back together and say thank you. We'll take that. All right. Shut it off. And I want you to notice... Okay, that's my bilge pump. That's my lights for the V-berth. And that's my lights. I don't know if you can see, it just came on over here for the galley up here. So anyway, yeah, I spent one winter doing nothing but rewiring in here, and I really like it the way it is now. By the way, there's actually two lights for the V-berth. The light on the original panel, but I did a splice in so that I can do all my cabin lighting right up here on this. And there's a little indicator light out on this particular switch, but that's all right. I mean, everything is working on the switches themselves. I can't tell you how satisfying, or just how much of a relief it is to know that is not leaking anymore into that space back behind the electric panel here. Okay, we're done. All right, guys, that's it. Hang on. All right, that's it. Yeah, good. So everything is really in good shape down below here. The whatever leak I had, I don't know how the water got in there. It's all dry now, and so we're good for the winter. And at this point, it's time to get the old girl covered up and say goodnight. All right, guys, thanks for coming. Appreciate you coming aboard, little girl. And what I'm going to do at the very end of this, hang on, let's turn this a little bit. What I'm going to do at the very end of this video is show the last little bit of my sailing vacation, which is very, very short. But it basically is me going through the rain up to Prince Cove, and I've just got a very short part of it. And right after I quit, you know, at the end of that little segment there, it just poured and poured and poured all the rest of the way up to Prince Cove, where I was. By the time I got up there, because I had my rain slicker on, whatever you call that, my foul weather gear, my upper body was dry underneath, but I was just wet everywhere else. But anyway. Okay, that's it, guys. Thank you for coming by, Restoring Little Girl, or excuse me, Sailing Little Girl. We'll include that one segment at the end there, and we'll catch you on the next time down. Take care, bye. Hello, guys. Final trip. Just cast off from the mooring down at Ropes Beach about 20 minutes ago, and I'm just now coming up to the top of the Narrows. I've got to go up through North Bay, and then I got to go up the river all the way to Prince Cove. And yeah, it's been raining. Actually, it's lightened up just a little bit, but I want to show you something. Okay, that's nothing. It was like 4 inches of water in here, and I pulled the plug, and I'm hoping it's going to drain a little bit. But anyway, yeah, explain that more later. I'm watching my cans here, trying to cut right through the middle between these. We're near high tide, so I don't think there's going to be a problem, but I just want to make sure I really follow my channel markers here and get them right. So, all right, this is my final trip of the year, and got the motor running right away. Went well, and we got lines set up both fore and aft for when I get up to the dock up there. Probably have to wait for a little bit for the hauler to come. Okay, here comes the rain. I'm shutting down.